One of the common things for small engine repair is to have need of a strap wrench. And unfortunately, strap wrenches that are large enough to accommodate small engine repair, I'm specifically talking about getting around a flywheel, are hard to come by in the size that you need. So what I'm going to show you here is that I have a strap wrench that I picked up at a local auto parts store. I think it was about $8 or $9, and it's just a piece of steel square stock, and it has the hole in the end is good for a 1/2 inch ratchet. There's also small holes drilled through here so you can put a screwdriver in there, and the strap itself is like a seatbelt strap, 2 inches wide. And the concept is that you put this around your oil filter or a pulley, and then you would turn this, and once it tightened up, then your pulley or oil filter will turn. Problem is, this is too short for a typical flywheel. So what I propose doing is to slide this strap out, and at the local hardware store I picked up some of this. Now I'd prefer to have seatbelt strap, something that's 2 inches wide, and I may pursue that in the future, but for now we're going to use just some of this webbing, and the plan is to fold this over, stitch it or sew it, and then we'll slide it in there. We'll have to make sure that it's small enough of a bend so it fits in there, and then we'll have a much longer strap for flywheels. So we'll go do some stitching here. Alright, I'm not much of a sewer, but the first thing I'm going to do is take a little weld bond, bonds most anything, and with the straps held together like this, I'm going to put a little weld bond on here. Come on now, weld bond. There we go. I'm going to fold this over. Let's get some weld bond on both sides. I'll fold this over just enough so I know I can still fit it in there. There we go. And I'll take a clamp and I'll let it sit like that to dry, and then afterwards I'll put a couple of stitches in there, make sure that doesn't come apart on me. Alright, so my glue, when I glued this and clamped this, my glue didn't really hold that well. It's possible that I just didn't wait long enough for it to dry, but I ended up getting out a needle and thread, and you'll see that I just threw some stitches back and forth there about 3 times. And I know it doesn't look pretty, but you know what they say about tying knots? If you don't know how to tie a knot, well, tie a lot. Well, in this case, I don't know how to sew, so I threw some stitches back and forth in there, and then we can slide this in here. Put the fancy little cap back on. And there we go. We've got our new strap wrench. Should be wide, plenty wide to get around any kind of flywheel that I ever deal with. So there we go. Custom, I don't want to say custom built because I didn't really build that part, but custom altered strap wrench for small engine repair. Alright, thanks for watching.